Welcome to a new video. Today's review is focused on Netflix series entitled Crime Scene: The Texas Killing Fields. And the official synopsis of this documentary is: an overgrown field and a stretch of highway connect a series of grisly murders spanning several decades as grieving families search for answers. And before I give out my review, please like the video, dislike the video, subscribe or comment, or just watch the video and keep going on with your day. Follow me on Instagram at The Realest Reviews for more reviews on movies and TV shows. This documentary focuses on Calder Road Field, aka Texas Killing Fields, where a number of murders have taken place over the span of several decades, 4 in the 1980s, early 1990s, and just many more before that time lapse. It is a crazy situation all around, and here we go. I would say the first things that I enjoyed about this documentary was the time lapse, as this documentary gives us a well-presented time lapse of just explaining many of the victims at hand, explaining the field, explaining a few suspects that a lot of people, police, family members of victims had in mind, and just how it all comes hand in hand with the similarities and just the creepy resemblance that a lot of these murders have had. As 4 women were murdered back in the 1980s from 1983 to 1991, and they were all placed around the same areas, and many women from the 1970s were killed in just similar fashions, or discovered similar fashions, or just disappeared in similar fashions. Like, a lot of similarities, a lot of just sadness all around for family victims, as sadly a lot of these cases are still unsolved, and some have been solved, as a few people that were responsible for a few of the victims were convicted and are now locked up, but it is not the story for all the victims. But yes, there was a man by the name of Tim Miller that was discussed in here, as his daughter was one of the victims, and how he went out of his way to help out many different family members that are going through the same situation, and how he continues to help out family members that are dealing with this kind of situation. As this man did not stop, this man was determined, as he was determined to not only find out the person responsible for his daughter's killing, but just the murderers for many other people as well in here. Like, Tim Miller and his team are truly good people, in my opinion. The interviews were extremely sad, as many family members just talking about their family member that has passed away, what they remember about them, and how they remember the day that they disappeared, and just what happened and what they suspect happened. It's a lot to go through, a lot of different emotions at hand, and this was just a pretty distressing watch, just hearing all of the details at hand. But despite that, I felt like this was still a pretty good documentary, a very informative documentary, because this was all new information for me. I have not heard about the Texas Killing Fields before, and I was just pretty shocked and just disturbed after hearing all of this. But Crime Scene: The Texas Killing Fields was an interesting documentary. I would definitely recommend for you to watch it and just see what do you think about it. And my rating for this documentary is 4 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time.